What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we are going over how to star up characters, specifically like the star up guide. We're going to also talk about some characters that you should be starring up before others. Not necessarily going to be like a tier list. I'll make a tier list in a couple days, but it's really important to understand how the whole star up mechanic works in this game, because you want to be able to star up your characters as fast as possible, because right now at 5 stars you're going to hit that level limit of level 100, so you can't level up your characters anymore. So you got to get them to 6 stars, 7 stars, 10 stars is the maximum. So the way this works is, for a SSR character we got right here, we got a 5 star. We're going to need 1 duplicate of it, and then we're going to need 4 duplicate 5 stars, but it could be any character, so it doesn't have to be this specific. It just has to be the same element. So for this instance, this is a light character, so we're going to need 4 light or dark 5-star characters, and then we can go ahead and do this. Now what I'm trying to do is, I'm not trying to sacrifice my SSR 5-star characters for this, because you can do this. Like if you click on this, it's going to show you a list of all the different characters. Now what you can do is you can evolve a 4-star SR to a 5-star, and then you could use that 5-star as food, and that's what I've been doing. So if we go down and we scroll a little bit further, this is an SR and this is a 5-star, so I could use this as food to go ahead and rank up one of my SSRs to a 6-star without having to sacrifice one of my higher rarity SSR characters. The other thing to keep in mind is that the SSR characters, there's like a different rarity above that tells you kind of like how rare that specific SSR is. So for this instance, this is a light character. You're going to see right above their SSR logo, it says ultra rare. That means they're really, really hard to get and they're extremely strong. We take a look at one of these ones. This is a dark one. This is another ultra rare. This one is a fire. This one's only rare, which means it's still kind of hard to get, but it's not as rare as those other light and darks. And then you're gonna have like this dark one. This is only a dark rare, so you're gonna see this dark rare pop up a lot more. And then specifically something like this is an SSR. It has nothing, so it doesn't say it's rare, it doesn't say it's ultra rare, which means it's kind of more plentiful to get. You're going to be able to get the ones that are just SSRs without those extra like rare, ultra rare logos above in different events. You're going to be able to get them through like different shops and different things like that. So these ones are like more accessible, and those ones are like, if you wanted to, you could kind of use those as food. But typically you really don't want to use the ones that say rare or ultra rare. Like those are the ones you want to keep, so do not sacrifice those SSRs at all. So something like this guy, I got like 4 copies of him. You can get him very easily in this game, and he's not rare or ultra rare, so this is one that you could use as food. As far as getting those 4-star SRs to a 5-star, we're gonna come down here, click on this one, and what you're gonna need is you're gonna need 6 copies of that 4-star, and then you're also gonna need 3-star characters as well from that same element. So right here we have 4 3-stars, so this one we can go ahead and get to a 5-star. So when you're doing your summons, you do have the ability to come in here and do like an auto sacrifice. I have it turned off because I like to manually do it. The way if you do the auto sacrifice, it's going to go ahead and it's going to auto dismantle those 3 stars and lowers. Each society keeps 8 heroes of 3S's. So after 8, it's going to go ahead and recycle them. I don't want that. I just want to have as many as possible, because you're always going to need them. So I don't like to have that on. I will go to the Era Haven myself, and then I'll just go to where it says inheritance, and then I'll just sacrifice all of the 2 stars manually. And I'm keeping all the 3 stars, because you're constantly always going to need a bunch of them to rank up those 4-star SRs to get them to a 5-star for food. So let's go ahead and let's start up this 4-star SR. We're going to get this up to a 5-star now. And let's also go ahead and start upgrading some of our 5-star SSRs to a 6-star. So I have this specific water guy right here, which is really strong. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do him live on camera. The other thing you can also do to make sure that you don't make any mistakes and put like an SSR character as materials is lock the character. Very simple. So what I do is I come in here and I put the little lock icon on all of my SSR characters that I do not want to go ahead and have used by accident while I'm trying to star up. Like if you're not familiar with the portraits, because when you go to star up and you click on this, it's just a picture. And if you're not familiar with the character's portraits, you're not going to know which is an SR at a 5-star that you ranked up or what's an SSR that you don't want to use as food. If you do go ahead and do this, the game will show you that some of them are going to show as rare. Like this has the little lock icon. It's kind of hard to see, but it says rare. So it kind of gives you a slight hint to like, hey, do not use this as material because this is a rare SSR unit. That kind of helps out, but I just like to lock all the SSRs and kind of do it individually, so that way I do not make any mistakes. These are universal, so you can use these with any of the 4 basic elements. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna unlock one of these so I can use this guy. We're gonna click confirm. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna use 3 of these regular ones, and I'm gonna use one of these fire ones. Click confirm. We're gonna star this guy up to 6 stars. Now our level limit is 145. Now to get them to 7 stars, we're gonna need 4 copies of 5-star characters, and this could be like anything. So again, it doesn't have to be specifically another copy of him. So we can come in here and we could just go 1, 2, 3, 4. We can star him up right now. We'll get him to 7 stars. Now for the next one, it's going to be really difficult for 8 because now we need another copy of him at 5. We're going to need 2 random copies at 5, and then we're going to need a 6-star, like a random 6-star. So we'd come in here, we could unlock him, use this one. We could go ahead and just take 2 random ones, and then we're going to need a 6-star, which we don't have. So we need to go make a 6-star right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I got an SR at 5 stars that I'm going to star up to a 6-star, and I'm going to use this SR 6-star as food. So we're going to do this. I'm going to select a bunch of different ones of these. So we'll come in here, we'll take 4, we'll get her to a 6-star. So she is our 6-star SR that we can use as food. Then we're going to come back up here. We're going to star this guy up. We're going to grab 2 copies of this. Then we're going to grab that 6-star SR that we just made. And now we have that. Now for our next one, we're gonna need 2 copies of him, and now we're gonna need just 1 copy of 6. And then to get a maxed out 10 stars, it's gonna cost you a 6-star dupe and then 1 9-star character. So as you can see, to get a character to 10 stars, it's very, very costly. Especially if you're free to play and you're not able to get as many summons going and spending money on summons or anything like that. So essentially you're going to need 6 duplicates of 1 character, or specifically 7 duplicates, because you're going to use one of those dupes as the actual character. So 7 copies of 1 character to get it to 10 stars. And then you're going to need a bunch of other characters to go ahead and use to sacrifice for those random like 5-star any characters that you're going to need to throw in. You really want to get like 1 character to 10 stars first. And that is going to be because there is an event going on in the limited events. We have our star up gift. So obtain an 8S recipe, which means get a character to 8 stars. So we're going to get 1 character to 10 stars before we do anything else. So that way we get all of these free rewards. We're getting really nice red gear. We're also going to get one of these legendary badges, which are really valuable and very strong too. Now, I personally suggest you try and pick a character that you have a lot of copies of, so that way you can get them to 10 stars. Don't choose one that's kind of like an ultra rare or something like that to invest in, because it's going to be a lot harder to get them to 10 stars, because like you saw, you're going to need a lot more copies of them. So try and pick like one of the more common SSR units and get that to 10 stars first. That way you get all of those rewards from that limited time event. Now, if you need more 4-star SR characters for food, go into the Mystic store and you can go ahead and you can buy some of those characters. So this is Lollipop 4-star. Gold's fairly easy to get in this game, so I would go ahead and I would do this easy. Collect 50 hero shards to summon random 4S Hydro Hero Lollipop, but you only need 30. So we have 30 out of 30, so we're able to go ahead fuse, and now we have a 4-star character. And that is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Next video, I'm gonna try and have like a hero tier list. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see you all later. Peace.